Aloha, welcome to Mrs. Mommy Martin. I'm Rochelle Martin and today we are making keto white chicken chili with keto cornbread. Let's get to it. with the keto cornbread recipe. So just so you guys know, I did get this recipe online at wholesomeyum.com, and if you just go to wholesomeyum.com, type in, or even Google keto cornbread, wholesomeyum.com will come up as one of your top search for the recipe. So I'm using her recipe, but I'm omitting the corn extract. In her recipe, she puts corn extract for that corn flavor. You can definitely use it if you want. I don't have any corn extract, and I'm not gonna go run to the store to go just get corn extract to make cornbread once. So I am going to omit that part, but everything else, and I'm kind of changing it a little bit. You'll see. You'll see. So the dry ingredients first. So here we go. We're gonna do 5 cups of almond flour, and again, you can get this recipe from wholesomeyum.com, because this one is not my recipe. I'm just kind of putting my own little spin on it. So you can find all the measurements at wholesomeyum.com, keto cornbread recipe. So we're going to start out with our almond flour. Probably going to use all of this. Yeah, might as well just put it in. It's about 5 cups. In the meantime, we're going to preheat the oven. I totally forgot, at 400 degrees. Then the other thing that we need to do to prep for this is melt down some butter and cream cheese. So her recipe calls for 2/3 cup butter. Some butter is used to grease the cast iron skillet. So, but I'm not putting 2/3 cup melted butter in here. What I'm doing is a little bit of butter and half a block of cream cheese instead. And I'm going to melt it down first. To me, it makes it just a little bit more moist. Let's put that in there. And that in there. So I'm using about 2 tablespoons of butter and half a block of cream cheese. And it needs to be melted, so I'm going to melt this in the microwave. Next dry ingredient is going to be 1/3 cup of sweetener. So for this sweetener, I'm using allulose, because I find that baking and cooking with allulose or monk fruit, or a blend of both, is the best sweetener. It doesn't give any aftertaste or anything like that like other sweeteners do. And so this is 1/3 of a cup. So here we go. Of allulose. Next, we are going to do a teaspoon of sea salt, and then we have the wet ingredients. So 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So just mix the dry ingredients up, incorporate all of that. So the reason why this recipe works great for cornbread is because almond flour is very crumbly. Whenever you bake with it, it's like that cornbread texture where it's dry and crumbly. So so it makes baking cornbread with almond flour. Very, very simple. All right, so that's all incorporated. Let me check. All right. I melted the cream cheese and butter together. This is going to make it a little bit more moist, since I said before the almond butter is very dry and it can be dry in flavor, but the cream cheese really helps moisten it up again. So we melted that. That's good to go. Now for the wet ingredients. So we'll mix in this melted concoction. Maui! Hey! Stop! We're gonna do 2/3 of almond flour. 2/3 cup. Okay. Give that a little bit of a stir. It's going to be so thick, you guys. I might add a little bit more liquid to it. Just because the cream cheese is not as liquidy as melted butter. So it gives a little bit more of a thicker consistency. And the last thing we're going to add in is 6 eggs, you guys. Okay, that's good. So I have my eggs here. 6 large eggs is probably going to make it a little less thick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so there's our eggs in the batter. This is what the batter looks like. It's pretty thick, as you can see. It's actually really thick. So next we are going to move this out of the way. Next we are going to grease the skillet and then put it in the 400-degree oven. I'm actually using avocado oil spray. Don't mind my mess. That will be cleaned while this bakes. Okay, that's all greased. Then we take the batter and put it in the skillet. Alright. The recipe on wholesomeyum.com calls for a 10-inch skillet. I only have a 12-inch skillet, so my bread will come out a little bit thinner probably than hers, which means less cook time. I'm just gonna do that. Make it all flat and even. I'm just curious, I know. You guys, the texture has like a cornbread texture even in the batter. Yes, I know there's raw egg in there. Don't come at me. I do it. I'm so excited for this. You guys have no idea. This is like good stuff right here. And I can taste like the creaminess of the cream cheese mixed with the butter. It's just like heaven. Okay, so the oven is preheated. I'm gonna put this in at 400 degrees until a toothpick inserted comes out clean, which I think is about 20 to 30 minutes, depending. Again, I said my pan is bigger than the one she had, so it might take a little bit less time because it's thinner. So we'll see. All right, the cornbread, the non-cornbread is in the oven for 20 minutes. We'll be back to check on it. I want to show you what my chili looks like right now. It looks so good. You guys, it looks so good. Let me stir it up. There we go. Oh my gosh. You guys, can you see this chili? It looks so good. And I gotta tell you, I probably could have added double the amount of bell peppers. That's all I had on hand. But if I could do it again, I'd add double the amount of bell peppers, because like I said, the bell peppers kind of act like the same consistency as beans. It's soft with a little bit of bite to it, just like a bean would be. So that's what makes these bell peppers so good, you guys. Oh. I'm gonna let it sit back on the oven and finish simmering away until the cornbread is done. Now is the fun part. I get to clean my kitchen. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness. This cornbread came out so good. Let me get a knife. This cornbread smells so good. I am going to give you, I'm going to do a quick pan over what it looks like from the top. You guys, this cornbread is probably one of my favorite recipes so far. I think that will work. I had to rig up some stuff. Okay, you guys, let's cut into this cornbread. Oh my gosh, it's so soft to cut through. I'm just gliding the knife right along the bottom. Whew, that was good. I am praying that this will come out the way I want it to, because I gotta tell you, even though I used a bigger pan and it came out a little bit flatter, they're longer triangles, but I think it's good. It's gonna be good because I'm just gonna cut them into smaller triangles here. Let me get a fork. first piece is not always the pretty piece. This is gonna be so hard, but I'm gonna try. Cause I don't want it to stick. I think it's gonna stick. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Oh, it is a pretty piece. Oh my gosh. You guys, if you could see how beautiful this cornbread came out to be. Oh my goodness gracious. You have no idea. Ah, I'm so excited and happy for myself. Oh my gosh, you guys. This cornbread is so magical. Oh, my goodness. So I honestly don't miss the corn taste. And like I said before, you can use the corn extract. Texture is there. It's the cornbread texture, that gritty texture, but yet super moist because of the cream cheese. I will try it with the corn extract. I'll try and look for some and I'll make it again. But it has like this toasted nut taste to it. Like it's very slight. But oh my gosh, this is so good, you guys. Hey Kaika!
Yeah.
Wanna come and taste?
Yes, please.
Come and taste my keto cornbread. No cornbread. You're growing your hair out. He's growing his hair out and he's getting so tall. Okay, you are going to be my taste tester, okay? So you know that cornbread, sometimes the texture is a little bit like gritty and dry, so we like that, but we like it a little bit moist too. It doesn't taste like corn, but it has that same texture, okay?
I'm gonna be quite harsh about this just because I want to see if they should try this or not.
This goes with the chili, okay? Just so you know. Ooh.
That's good.
Good, right?
That's actually good.
It tastes super like cornbread. Like it has the same texture, but moist.
The thing that I don't like about cornbread is that you have to chew extra for the corn instead of the bread. But you don't in this.
Isn't this good?
This is like, so good.
I think we should just call it keto chili bread.
Yeah.
Like bread for chili, because there's no corn in it, people.
None.
This is good, you guys.
It is. It is. It even smells like just a normal cake. Like
it's like a cornbread cake. It's like I don't know how else to describe it because it's not cornbread.
So it's pretty much.
But it has the same texture.
Should we call it keto chili cake or something like that? Or keto chili? I don't know.
Chili bread.
Yeah.
We'll just call it keto chili bread, or just bread for chili. I don't know if you guys can come up with a good name for it because it does not taste like corn and doesn't have corn in it, so it's not cornbread. If you can come up with a good name for it, put it in the comments below because I really love this. I think this could also go with like spaghetti. We could put like garlic flavor in it, make like a garlic bread type of thing. It'd be so good.
But yeah, if this is going on YouTube, whichever name we like the best, we are going to pin that comment.
Yeah. And what you can do is take a little slab of butter and put it on there and let it kind of melt in. And let's do this. You ready?
Yes. Oh,
Heaven.
That's so good. Like it brings out the sweetness in it a little.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, there you have it. A success with my white chili and my keto cornbread. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click subscribe, like this video if you want to see more of my low carb keto recipes. And follow me on Instagram because a lot of times I post behind the scenes on my stories and what I eat in a day, what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner just while I'm doing it real quick. I'll use my phone to just post it to my stories. So be sure to follow me on Instagram. And definitely subscribe to my channel.
Yes. That you will not regret.
Have a beautiful day. Aloha. Mwah.
Mwah.
You want to have another piece?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another piece.
Do you want it with chili this time?